Today, we're going to talk through this loaded college basketball slate with special guest Snowman. We're going to go over a Bald Boys PrizePicks lineup. And let's cash a squad ride. This is Behind the Lines. Disney adults scare the shit out of me. They need to be put on a list. Look, you go on a family trip to Disney every once in a while, once a year, sure. As long as you're not rocking the Mickey Mouse ears and you don't got the satchel with the pins,
you know they've
we're okay.
all got those, dude.
Yo, Rav, you buying back in? He says he thinks he's buying back in, which means fades.
Wow.
The Steelers, again, this system is 100% profitable. Those do not grow on trees, folks. So if you want to get involved, all you got to do is fade a Steelers fan. Find a Steelers fan, number one. Number two, fade them. Cereal is one of the fakest sharp foods you can eat. Big Breakfast has forced cereal down our throats for years, and I'm on to it. If you don't see me on this show tomorrow, you know who did it. It's Big Breakfast. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wednesday, episode 844 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Bookit Sports. If you're not using Bookit every single day, and you're betting on sports almost every day, what are you doing? Start using Bookit every day. Download that puppy right now. Check the splits, check the feeds, track your bets, and use the other 100-plus features on the Bookit Sports app on the App Store or Google Play. Go check out Bookit Sports yourself. Download it with promo code BOOKIT. Okay? Wow, that head is shiny. Holy smokes.
Yep.
Look at that thing glistening.
J Huff in the flesh.
My goodness. Goots, man. Goots is not doing me any favors today. That's for sure. This thing is shining.
What if we just keep it here all show?
All show.
Goodness gracious, man.
Bald cam.
I knew I had a big head, but I didn't know it was this big.
Oh, it's big.
Megalodon head.
Big folks.
Goodness gracious. Big head, big brain. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Right, Goots?
Okay.
God, that thing is shiny, dude. Goodness gracious. Look at that. Hairline is just fucked. So pale. I need to get a tan going. That's
Yeah,
what I need.
There's this light right in front of Krabs. I was debating to keep it on or not. Let me know if it's blinding you, because it's reflecting big time.
I look like the king in the SpongeBob movie. He takes off his crown.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally
The
King
Krusty
Neptune.
Krab, King Neptune.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, everybody's blind. People are screaming, bald,
My eyes.
bald, my eyes. Yep. That's me. W's, chat, how we doing? Happy Wednesday. We do have a special guest coming on today. We got Snowman coming back on today, not just to shave heads, but to talk winners. So excited to talk some CBB with him in a little bit. W Snowman. We went to Pluckers last night. Cashed in my cheat meal early, so no Chipotle this weekend, unfortunately, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
It was worth it. Pluckers never disappoints. Was it their best batch? Probably wasn't their best batch. Had a new waiter. Didn't know what he was doing, but overall, just a great experience. I don't think Pluckers has ever missed. Now, Goots,
Yeah.
he wasn't too impressed
Pretty mid.
with Pluckers. He says it's pretty mid.
Pretty mid.
Boiled.
I'll say it.
Now, is Goots just being contrarian here, or did he really not care for the wings? We'll never know.
I didn't care for the wings. I'll say
Either
it.
way, I respect the move.
Okay.
You're an honest man, Goots.
Yeah,
Tell us how you
I'm not
really
gonna
feel, so.
sugarcoat it.
Nope. Goots thought it was mid. Richie said tight ends today. I'm not going to tight ends looking like this, that's for sure. And I've already cashed in my cheat meal for the week. So Chipotle is definitely a cheat meal, sweaty
It's
booger.
probably good you did, because this weekend, I don't know how many places you're going to be up and moving.
Where do I want to? I don't want to go. I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? It's snowing, and I don't want people to see me like this.
Yeah.
Both.
Snowing, fat ice. Texas does not operate when that happens.
Okay.
So get everything in now for I think, Friday.
All right. Well, I went to the grocery store last night already. So
Yeah. People are going to start panic buying. There's going to be no water, no toilet paper, no nothing.
Okay.
That's how it works, unfortunately. It's like the apocalypse is happening.
It might not even snow. Who knows? Right?
It's going to snow. It's
wow.
supposed to snow like all day Saturday.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've heard that story before, though.
Yeah.
Those weather people, they're less accurate than VIP cappers.
Yeah.
I cannot
so who
wait
knows?
to see how soft everyone's down here when snow comes.
And Goots is going to use this as leverage to make Baltimore better than Texas already somehow. So, and we're only at Wednesday. W Sade, 90 stream streak coming in from Sade. How about a 90 piece? My goodness, Sade. Goated. Appreciate you, boss. Danny E as well. WBTL, W Danny E, 25 stream streak. We got Zay Picks, Big Rob, and the Big Bat getting involved. Big Rob with a 100 stream streak.
Wow.
100 stream streak.
100 piece.
Man, those do not grow on trees. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's go ahead and recap from yesterday. Not our best day either. I think we were a little bit distracted. I certainly was.
Can we finally hang it up?
Bro, I've faded them twice. What are you talking about finally hanging them up?
All right. I won't say finally. Can we hang it up?
Sure, we can hang it up.
Me too, because I did it. I've done it almost as much as you. The collective, hang it up.
Yeah, Miami of Ohio never loses. Just a well-oiled machine. Kent State crept back into that puppy for nothing, bro.
They're showing hard.
For
Crazy
nothing.
ending.
Nothing.
We can put them off to the side until March Madness when they're UCSD. And
Goodness
have
gracious,
no shot to win a
man.
game.
What did UCSD do in the? Didn't they almost win though?
Well, yeah, but it was a 1-point spread.
Okay.
It's like they lost.
Okay.
Michigan.
All right. The Red Hawks are inevitable. Yes, you're not wrong.
They need to be boiled.
They're just a good ball team, man. They find ways to win.
So
Can't even
good.
hate on them. They're
So
really good. Byers didn't even have a good game, and they still found a way to win.
Yeah.
Got to be impressed. Kent State, man, we should have known when it was on the feed everywhere. Didn't see a single Miami of Ohio ticket yesterday. Just straight Kent State MLs, and it was almost too easy to see how sharp it was. So the 2 times I faded Miami of Ohio were the 2 times they were dogs. Maybe they lose when they're a favorite. Maybe that's when they finally drop, because certainly not coming through as dogs. That's for sure, and something to monitor down the stretch here. But I am in no rush to fade that team once again. Let's go ahead and pull up the Sharp Report recap. Okay. Jovan 3-2, W squares. Chad, I'm pissed. Rizzy Fears really hooked us. If you took it around when I took it, you hooked on the Sharp Report format. He had 14 points. Did anybody else out there, like Jovan, have him at 14 and cash a 6X? I hope somebody else out there did. I know Jovan did. That's fire.
There has to be some people, because
There's got to be somebody who had the 14.
yeah.
Yep. Thought of it as him. Yeah, UCLA came through. They won outright.
That
My
was
goodness.
a huge win. They needed that like peepaw.
They did. Are we going to talk about Goots' Nurk meet on Tape Square? Oh, boy.
I plead the fifth.
Goots
Trip
looked me in
dog.
the eyes of Pluckers and said, this square's hitting.
Well, Jovan asked Rav, he was like, what's the squares for late night NBA? And I'm like, you know what? Let
Yeah.
the non-NBA guy
I
get
love
an
the
NBA
efforts. I
lad
do.
Yeah.
pick the worst square you could have possibly
He
picked
had his
on the
second career triple-double, Goots.
board.
Triple-double.
I mean, his chart is still green as mom.
yeah. You want to
Yeah.
fade him again today? Is he
I don't know
playing?
if he plays, but it was really horrendous.
That
Man.
lineup too, Goots, went 3 or 4. I should think you Goots.
That's on you for telling me. I'll say it.
I was trying to buy in, man. that is on me.
Trying to drop the linkage here on the feed real quick, guys. And then we can move on. Can we recap the king of the board? I think 2 L's from both sides yesterday. How many
Yeah.
goals did the
Good
Devils and the
tries.
Oilers have?
3.
3.
Nice. Great
Yep.
bet. How about the
Cool.
over in Auburn? Did that one hit or no?
Nope.
Okay, so either way, it was cake. Okay.
Yeah, it was cake.
Who cares? We
Pretty
move
much
on.
anyway we go there.
Okay.
And the Warriors lost by like 50.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the Yap Boys. Look, they've been hot overall. I got to respect the start. 5-0 on the Nod Pods. Tip cap. But this week, it's been a little different. Some are saying maybe they're getting a little complacent. Not me, but some are saying it. And they now have taken 2 favorites who have lost by combined 50 points for the king of the board. So our play was not much better last night, that's for sure. But let's get in the lab this afternoon. Let's find a winner. Okay? No excuses.
Beat
W's.
that.
W's. What do we think, chat? Am I going to have to cover this puppy up the rest of the week? What's up with this big old point at the top?
I think everyone has that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys have this?
Yeah.
You
I
have
mean,
this feature?
I don't know. I'm not bald, so.
Well, yeah. We can find out pretty quick. It's,
No, I'm
Yeah.
good. I'll keep my head of hair.
I need
everybody else have this point on top of their head, or is that just me?
a Hokies visor. That's the perfect.
I do need a visor,
the
bro.
perfect compliment.
A Hokie visor would be elite.
Yeah, we need
Elite. Pax Pick said I'm blind. Okay.
that.
Oh, man. Mush, you like what you see, bro? I don't mind it.
Dude, I mean, it's.
I-
I don't know what I expected, but it's nowhere near as bad.
It's got to be better than we all
I
expected.
do not
Yeah,
like
I
how
love
much Krabs is feeling himself.
I kind of like it.
I don't like it.
I think I might keep it.
No, you're
What
not.
do you guys think?
No, you're not.
No, I can't keep it. I got to run that through management, and that's not going to pass.
Yeah,
That's
that
not an
bill's
option.
never getting signed.
But down the line, because my hair, I mean, it's no secret, I don't have the fullest head of hair of all time already. So at some point, I'm going to have to make a business decision long term, hopefully in a couple years down the line. But it's good to know that when I do, I've seen worse baldies.
Yeah, you've been here, done that before.
Yep.
So
Is
it's
your-
I got
not
some
a bad
experience
place to
under
be.
my belt, and
Is your grandfather bald?
they both. Well, yeah, one of them was pretty bald, and that's
Okay.
probably where I got pretty bad hairline from.
Yes.
The other one had hair for his entire life. He was a beast.
Well, it's on your mom's side.
Mom's side bald,
Okay, yeah, you're gonna be bald.
chalked.
Yeah.
Chalked.
Jeez.
Now, is that true? Has that been debunked though?
I've seen it happen. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it might just vary and depend, but I think it's pretty tried and true.
Okay, that's cake then. All right. The beard needs to stay. Yeah, the beard's not going anywhere, folks.
Yeah, the beard is the glue.
Yeah,
That's
beard
what
is
holds
the
everything
glue.
together.
Oh man, but yeah, good day yesterday overall. Besides the squad ride cake, obviously. I mean, the squad ride not a great play. We got to bounce back today. We got to stop the bleeding. The squad rides have been cake in January. There's no avoiding it. Got to lock back in today. But good day overall yesterday. Bought a car. Got this figured out. Finally, we can now move on, and now it's just all about where we go from here. Pluckers was goods. Utes, man, I wish they had an Old Bay flavor for you, but maybe that's something they can add down the line.
I mean,
Maybe
that's-
we could talk to some management.
It's your own fault.
It's on them.
Yeah.
It's on them. I'm surprised they don't have a Cajun dry rub there.
Occasion.
They do?
Yeah.
They got dry rubs there?
Yeah.
I don't like the
Yeah.
dry rubs. I like
Okay.
them wet.
That's fair.
You eat Old Bay wet
Yeah.
wings.
There's Old Bay wet wings sauce. Yes. And
That
it's
sounds-
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty much just like
Jovan,
butter.
bro.
It's just like butter and Old Bay. It's good.
unbelievable.
Oh, so that's a dry rub.
No,
But it's a little
wet.
different than a
The
typical
dry rub just with butter.
No,
It's a wet rub.
my dad makes an Old Bay sauce. Is way
Is
more
it pretty
stuff.
much just butter and Old Bay?
There's more to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be curious on that recipe, to be honest with you.
It's gas.
But yeah, up north, they have Old Bay and hot combined as well, where it's hot sauce mixed with Old Bay. And that's fire.
Just like lemon pepper hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Gas.
Okay. Mrs. Krabs did not appreciate the ball. If I'm being completely honest, did not appreciate it one bit. So in the doghouse right now, got a lot of work to do before Valentine's Day, and I got to make some calls later today, and I got to get myself back on track here.
I think about the timeline on that.
Got to get myself back on track here. Yep.
So what do you do in these 3 weeks? Because
I mean, it's not going to grow much.
I know, but I feel like by then, do you reshave it and keep it full bald? Because I feel like it would look worse. It'll look worse if in the 3 weeks you let it grow just ever so slightly.
Yeah.
Until Valentine's Day.
I mean, that's cake then.
Yeah, because like
I'm not shaving it again.
the
I
little
think you have to.
the little buzz cut you're gonna have, like
It's
that.
gonna look really bad.
You have to go
Yeah.
through those pains to get back to what you want to be.
And I feel like doing that on Valentine's Day might not be the smartest decision.
It's a lose-lose.
Yeah, you're
Bald, I'm in
essentially
trouble
you're-
again. Shitty looking buzz cut, patchy, looks like shit. Either way, it's a lose-lose.
I know. I'm just saying you're gonna have to do it at some point. Is Valentine's Day that day? Probably not.
I might just have to go full hat the entire time.
Hat and Valentine's Day?
Yep.
What are you going to fucking Hooters?
No, I'm going to Nick and Sam's.
Yeah, you can't wear a hat.
Fuck me.
Shout out Fernando Mendoza.
I'm now realizing these repercussions. Okay. Well, if you guys missed the stream yesterday, first off, go back and watch. Ridiculous. Did you guys see how the Manscaped products just cut through the hair like goddamn warm butter sitting out on the table?
The tome shit.
If there's one thing we learned yesterday, besides that I can actually maybe pull this off, I was impressed by the Manscaped products, to be honest with you. I mean, this guy that's typically not meant for, upstairs, if you know what I'm saying. It is brand new. Not been used before yesterday. This thing did job. I was very impressed by this puppy. I mean, it cut through it like warm butter. And then, don't even get me started with this puppy.
Dude, the dome shaver is literally LeBron.
This thing, it mucked my entire head. And it makes a cool sound, too.
My God.
This thing absolutely did job. I was very impressed. Shout out Manscaped. They really delivered. They gave us all this stuff. They have ball deodorant. They have feet deodorant. They have ointments. They have oils. They have any sort of product you could possibly think of. And the one thing that I didn't even really gas up too much yesterday is the body buffer. You could just buy this puppy and use this instead of a washcloth in the shower. You could use this pretty much to add your soap, whether it's liquid soap or a bar soap. You rub it on there. And I'm telling you right now, I've been using these for years. I have one in my shower right now. Elite product right here that lasts you like a year. And then you get a new one, obviously. But, it's like a loofah that actually works. And you don't have to get a new one every month because it falls apart. W Body Buffer. You guys should be getting this. Add this to your cart right now or wait until we get the promo code up and moving because I still don't know if it's active yet. But once it will, it'll be BTL and it'll give you guys a discount. So maybe hold off for now on buying the Manscaped products. But I'm telling you guys, once we get that promo code working, you're going to want to add a body buffer to your repertoire. These things are elite. It's so much better than a washcloth, so much better than a loofah. And I've actually been using that. And I've been using this. Not this specific one, but been using this for years. Works great. And I recommend all the products. Was very impressed by the Dome Shaver as well yesterday. How could you not be?
W Lawnmower too.
Yeah, lawnmower.
Chat, they also have ball toner too, not just the ball deodorant. They got the toner for you.
They have ball toner. They got ball deodorants.
Tone the biscuits.
Yeah, they got it all. W Manscaped, our new BTL partner. We appreciate you guys. They really sent everything. We didn't even get to the beard trimmer. They got one of these now too. Damn.
Yeah, it's hidden.
All right.
Hidden 6-man there.
Yep. W Manscaped. Again, hold off on purchasing yet. Wait till we get you a promo code so we can get you guys a discount this week. Excuse me, we're going to figure it out. Get you guys an active promo code and save you guys some money. Okay? If you don't have the lawnmower, literally grow up. That's standard for everybody. But wait, don't purchase one yet. We're going to get you a promo code this week. Hold off. We'll remind you. Don't worry. Okay? Dubs. Dome Shaver mucked. Yes, Syrup Sap. I could not believe it. I was honestly hoping it would work worse.
No, that shit was. I was kind of worried about how it was going to look because, this guy was going out of his comfort zone. It was doing really well.
Yeah,
but it was asking a lot lot of it.
Yeah,
the Dome Shaver came in and it was literally Edwin Diaz with trumpets.
Yes, every hair on my head has been eliminated. As you can see. This is. Talk about just the perfect example of these products and how they work. Look at my fucking head. Not a hair in sight.
No, that was crispy.
Not a hair in sight. Look how white. I got to go hit like a tanning room or something. Jesus, Goots. That is the color white. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's move. Appreciate all these stream streaks, all the goats in here. We are going to get Snowman up and moving. We're going to talk through some of his favorite plays today. He's been out there labbing pretty much all morning. So he's ready to come on here after the Sharp Report. So why don't we go ahead and dive right into it? Let's hit the Sharp Report. Let's check out our favorite plays for today. And it starts out with a college basketball play here. Back in my guy, Jaden Epps, former Georgetown Hoya. Back in my guy, Josh Hubbard, one of my favorite players in college basketball, spark plug. And back in Mississippi State here and fading buckyball. I wanted to take the Hokies today. Not going to take the Hokies today. Just going to, root for the Hokies late night tonight. Very excited for that game, but didn't want to be biased in the spot. Did want to take Mississippi State, though. My favorite college basketball play today is Mississippi State, a team that can certainly hang and can certainly run with buckyball and with the Aggies, who are playing pretty good ball right now. They've won 4 of their last 5. They're 14-4. They're probably right on the bubble of being ranked. And you got to be impressed so far with what Texas A&M, with what Coach Bucky's done in his first year after taking over from Buzz. This team is already pretty good. They like to run. They like to score. Well, Mississippi State likes to run as well, and they like to put the ball in the hoop, and they don't play much defense either. So good time to back Mississippi State here, a team that could certainly match up pretty well with the Aggies. They're coming off of 3 losses as well, 3 in a row to Ole Miss, Alabama, and Kentucky. They lost all 3 of those games. They were favored against Ole Miss in the last one as well, and they didn't come through. They lost by 1 in a gut-wrenching manner. So perfect time to buy low on Mississippi State here. Back them, take the points here. It's going to be a close game. I think it'll be a 1 or 2 possession game down to the wire here, and I would not be shocked if Mississippi State goes in there and hands Texas A&M a big-time loss as well. I'm pretty sure they're still undefeated at home. Let me check the Carfax here. 10-1. They have already dropped a game here at home, but they're playing pretty good ball right now. Their only loss recently was on the road to Tennessee, and they covered that game. They've actually covered 4 in a row. So the Aggies are beating the market right now in the first year of buckyball. That's for sure. They're 11-7 against the spreads Mississippi State, on the other hand, 6-12. So buy low on Mississippi State here, buy low on the Bulldogs, and back Josh Hubbard, Epps & Co. to keep this game within a couple points.
Sure. Shout out the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Could be game of the night.
Yep.
Sneakily.
This is a great game.
Yeah.
Besides the Hokie game, this is probably game of night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hokie game could be cinemas.
Did your Frogs pull it out last night?
They did, yeah.
Okay.
That was bad.
Not impressive.
Really bad.
Okay. All right. Jovan, what are you cooking up over there, man? First straight bet.
Started off with the Hawks, Krabs. Love the Hawks scoring points tonight. And if you look at the PrizePicks board, which initially kind of drew my eyes to something Hawks backed, it's very interesting what's up for the Hawks today. It's a lot of very weird 3-point squares. So we'll talk about one of them. But they just recorded, and I've seen the graphics. We were talking about it when I think it was MLK Day. They were like the first game leading off. The worst 3-point shooting half in NBA history in the first half against the Hawks, or against the Bucks, sorry. Went 1 for 22. Somehow they got it together, and I say somehow when I know exactly how it happened. They ended up like 12 for 42, which isn't god-awful, 29%. Not great either, but that was a majority because your guy, former Hokie, had 7 of those threes. He went 7 for 16, which, 16 threes, good God. But he was really the only one. CJ McCollum went 2 for 4, Jalen Johnson 3 for 6, but the rest of the team was just absolutely atrocious. Kispert 0 for 3.
Yep.
Okongwu 0 for 3. Dyson Daniels, why is he shooting threes? I don't know, but he missed both of them. Bit crazy off the bench, 0 for 6. I mean, they were god-awful, and that was in a pretty decent matchup against the Bucks. Enter the Grizzlies today, which not only are they coming back from overseas because they just played in London and I think Berlin was the first game, so I mean, probably a moose travel spot for them, but they've been god-awful at defending any 3-ball as of late, and obviously, like, Ja plays a little bit part of that, but he's not a great defender anyway. But they've been getting drilled, especially above the break. I saw that stat earlier today that they've been, like, one of the worst teams in the NBA above the break in the last 2 weeks. That's where the Hawks shoot, like, all of their threes. They're not really a team that nails them in the corner. It's all above the break. It's all Kispert. That's where Nas shoots them from. That's where Okongwu shoots them from. Crazy, same deal. So they're going to absolutely drill them from deep in this game. So I think this is the perfect spot to bounce back from just a god-awful first half, which they started to bounce back in the second half, and they shot a little better. They almost won the game somehow through that, only lost by 2. This is where they drop absolute knuck in this one and drop 120.
All right. Back in Null and Co. One of the best all-season signings so far.
I mean, he's actually
goated.
He's actually him.
Should be an all-star.
He's the only reason they're not talking about how Jalen Johnson's moose meat.
Okay. He's carrying.
Yeah. Nas been good. Yep. Jalen Johnson, I mean, the Hawks got baited into trading away the face of their franchise for Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
Being the guy. And they're moose. All good though.
Okay.
All good though.
W's, W sell job, W play. Love it. Swing it back around, Goots. I got another straight bet here for the peeps. Let me stick in the NBA here with the Kings on the +5.5 spread. I think of the Kings tonight get a big-time win outright, but I will take the points coming off of back-to-back L's. They did rip off 3 straight wins, though, before that, and they're playing a Toronto team that I think is a little bit overrated. Not as good as their record, 26-19. Well-coached team, but this game means more for somebody on Sacramento specifically, and that would be DeMar DeRozan playing against his former team, right? So big game for him tonight. I don't mind his points, honestly, in this game because I don't think they cover or win this game if he doesn't go more than his 18.5 points. But DeRozan, I think it's a big-time win, little revenge angle here at home. Thought the spread would be closer to 7.5, 8.5, not down to 5.5. With the struggling Kings here coming off the back-to-back losses. They also got knocked just last night. The Kings lost that game last night. I mean, to your Heat, they lost 117 to 130. Also lost the game before that to Portland at home. So pretty embarrassing. They've lost both those games at home by a pretty bad margin. Toronto last night absolutely destroyed the Golden State Warriors in this game, 145 to 127. They beat the Jimmy Butler-less Warriors, so they're coming off a big win. Sounds like a perfect time to sell high. Kings are coming off a bad loss last night as +4.5 dogs at home, and they're +5.5 tonight. Line didn't move much from opponents. I think it's a smash spot here for the Kings tonight and DeRozan to get his lick back. This one simply means more for him and the Kings after getting absolutely obliterated last night. They come through tonight. They keep this one within 2 buckets.
Yeah, like that play. Perfect spot for him.
Dubs.
Absolutely in.
All right, take us to the ice.
Yep. Love the Leafs. One of the rare times I will take a trip to the Leafs with the ice, especially in a game that is actually against one of the better teams in all of hockey right now and one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference, because I believe I'm looking up to double check. But, yeah, the Red Wings are third in the East right now, just behind the Lightning and the Canes. So they've been playing incredible hockey, and they've also owned the Leafs this season in their 3 previous matchups. The Leafs have yet to win one. Perfect time, I think, for the Leafs to get their lick back in this one, just because like this seems to be the chopping block time for the Leafs. Like you only have so long. I've seen it. It's been talked about for a while what they're going to do at the deadline. It's a couple weeks before the Olympics. You got to start pushing the gas. You got to start getting wins against the bigger teams and better teams in the East, but like in all of hockey as well. They've been so stagnant offensively on 5v5 or in 5v5. The Red Wings kind of have 2. They've just been propped up, I guess, like super efficient. And the Leafs have kind of been that too. Like their chances haven't been incredibly inflated over the past couple weeks, hence why they're not really stacking bigger wins against these teams. Against the Red Wings, like this is a game that I think the Leafs defense can lock in on this one and actually have them in a box. Because again, the Red Wings have been super efficient. So if you're going to limit their chances, like not many teams have been able to do, it's a great sign for defensively what you can do against this team. I think it sets up well for that. But also, the Leafs, you get a chance right now to drop Nuck on a really good team right now. Get your offense together after a couple of, I guess, flip-flop performances over the last couple weeks. This is the one at home that they get. After a couple disappointing ones, this is it. Back against the wall.
I really like this play on the ice tonight.
Yeah.
Love the sell job. Love the play. To get back on track here at home tonight. I'm in.
Yeah, like people.
Can we stay on the ice? Because I have one more play, a little late night take me home piece, if you will.
Rare.
Although nobody's taking me home looking like this. Seattle on the ML. Kraken. They get a big time win tonight at home against the Islanders. Team with a better record. Team that's won 3 of their last 5. The Kraken have lost 4 in a row. They got to stop the bleeding here tonight. And I think tonight is the night. I like the under in this game. The total hanging around 5.5 and the under catching some steam. I like the Kraken. I like some of the squares I saw up there for Kraken players to score points with pretty red charts. And then you got a guy we're going to talk about in a moment on the Islanders who has a pretty green point square as well that I'm certainly fading tonight after he scored 4 points in the last 2 games. We'll talk about that in a moment. But I'm feeling a little bounce back here for the Kraken at home. I thought that was some serious line respect for them. The team that's been pretty good at home since they've become a franchise over the years, but that has not been the case this season so far. Only 10-8 on the ML this season at home. For them, that's not good enough, and they're only barely above 500 themselves just overall. Coming off of 4 straight wins, Jovan, I do think they stopped the bleeding tonight at home against the overrated Islanders. And it seems like, they're getting some reverse line movement here as well. Lines moving, back and forth this entire morning. Now we're seeing closer to a pick'em, but good to see them at a pick'em the way they've been playing. They should not be a pick'em to anybody right now. They should certainly be plus chick, even if they're at home, especially against a better team like the Islanders. So line screams Kraken, and I won in. Looks like we're betting both the TNT games tonight.
Sure. And all that. Super in on that.
Or
big game of years.
Let's hope. We got a couple subbies coming in here.
Do we?
Yeah, I already got one subby here. The boys CO, W Krabs for being a man of your word. Oi. If there's one thing I am, I'm a lot of things, not all good, but I'm a man of my word. And I will go bald if I say I will. Okay? Oi. W Juiced Crane as well, 7-stream streak. We appreciate you guys. And Sade for the 90-stream streak. And obviously Big Rob for the 100-stream streak. My goodness.
Good.
Insane. Sade, did your square in the spaces last night hit? Are you still undefeated? I did not check the Carfax on that. So, and yeah, can somebody get beef some dog shit, please? It's about time we got to start being accountable in Big 2-6. We can't just be saying things for engagement and not holding our end of the bargain here. That's BS.
Have to. If
you say something, you got to do it. Be a man. Say he's going to eat dog shit. Where's the dog shit? Where is it? Haven't seen it, even a lick of dog shit.
Pretty sure he has a dog.
He's got a dog because he's been bitching about how, I guess, somebody tracked his dog's poop because he didn't pick it up in his apartment complex and he got in trouble, which is also just a crazy thing to happen. That's crazy, Goots.
Nuts.
You're telling me they're checking the DNA of the poop at the apartment complexes?
Yeah, I mean, that's just.
Apparently.
That is absurd.
That's.
Can't be true.
HOA. I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Where are they sending that poop?
I mean, those HOA people.
Are they putting that in the mail?
Yeah, probably. Those Karens are nuts, dude.
Dude, that's disgusting.
That's terrible.
Somebody needs to hold Beeve accountable. He'd just be saying shit for engagement. I'll say it. He does. Doesn't back up anything. I've not seen a single poop licked from Beeve yet, and it's been over 24 hours. Okay. All right, let's move. Jovan, you got one more straight bet for the peeps?
I do.
Okay.
I think New Mexico drops knuckle on Fresno State, which sneakily coming off of 2 wins. One of those was a 10-point win against Colorado State at home, which was pretty impressive. I don't have the lineup in that game, but I'm sure they were decent-sized dogs. But New Mexico, defensively, you won't like really see it all the time in their numbers just because they play a lot faster, so they'll have higher scoring games. But if you look at their profile, it's pretty hard to ignore. Their 3-point defense is good. And like Fresno is not just Vandy, Alabama, they're going to jack a bunch of threes, but they're a slower team to like the only way they really score on offense is either with bailout threes or they're getting to the line, which Jake Heidbreder in that game against Colorado State, he went 16 of 16 from the free throw line. So that probably played a point in their offense a little bit. But really it's just him getting to the rim, a couple of these shooters on the outside. Their inside game, I guess, as far as their bigs go, is relatively weak and inconsistent. So like they're going to be pinholed into doing that the entirety of the game against New Mexico. And they don't really get out in transition very much. So I struggle to see how they're going to score consistently on New Mexico unless they really decide to run out in transition, which again, is not really their game. So I think it's a tough matchup for them, not just because New Mexico's been fantastic all of this season, but it just takes them out of exactly what they want to do or what they're able to do. And I have a square that I guess it's not on here, but I'll put it up on the site. I've got a couple squares loading. So peep that on the Bookit site in a couple hours or so.
Let's go.
But I think 3-point shooting is going to be tough for Fresno State in this game. And offensively, like I don't know how New Mexico State is going to have trouble in this matchup. None of the Fresno State guards are really like great point of attack defenders. Heidbreder's got some size, but he's not very physical. So I think they can just drive downhill on them the entirety of the game. Definitely helps too that they're coming off of a game they did cover. They've covered a good number in a row, but lost a tough one on the road against San Diego State. I think this is their bounce back spot for that. I don't want to wait for them. I think they drop Nuck against a Fresno State team that's had a really good last week, but we know the team they are. It's not a very good one.
Yeah. Could be a good time to sell high on Fresno after winning outright their last 2 games as dogs, and Lobos coming off that hard-fought loss to the Aztecs on the road.
On the road, yeah.
Okay.
Tip cap to that.
I mean, yeah, the Lobos 10-0 at home so far this season. We know the Pit's one of the toughest places to play in the country. Let's hope that stays true again tonight.
Yep.
And I kind of smell muckening in this game as well. I'm with you. Okay. W. Pega giving Mahoney a sub. W. Pega.
Let's go. Shout out Pega.
Shout out Pega. Shout out Mahoney. Pega, I appreciate you, beast. Mahoney, did Joey B ever come through the win? Did you ever hang out with Joe Burrow? Did you ever end up showing up?
Nice to you.
I meant to ask you. Yeah, apparently he was going out there.
Really?
Holy fuck, Krabs looks like Dr. Egghead from Sonic. Who is that? I never watched that show. Is that the guy Jim Carrey played in the movie?
Let me look it up.
Let me know, Jovan. You
Can't
see a
say I
comp
watched
there?
on it.
Do I look like Dr. Egghead?
Seen better comps.
He rolled through. Flacco was with him. No shots.
No way, Flacco.
That's so sick.
You
Flacco
hung out
was
with
out there.
Flacco.
He was out there partying. Wow.
Mahoney, if you're ever with Flacco, man, give me a call.
Dudes will be on the first flight
Be on
out
the
of
first
here.
flight out to Vegas.
Straight up.
Nah,
Dudes, man. Flacco's kind of a jerk.
No, he's not.
actually just.
Great guy.
Remember the autograph sitch?
I do, but that's your own fault.
Unbelievable. 5-1 Vandy looks awful. Had 6 better game script. He probably cashes, but they were down big the entire game, Sade said. So it didn't hit. Damn it. You were due for an L, though. JTR, I appreciate you, beast. All right, let's talk about some squares. Okay? Got a couple that I like. Diggy Coit. David on the app, but his name's Diggy. He's been the heart, soul, glue, star, stud for this Terps team all season. He'll go off for 30 points like once a week. It's pretty crazy. Other games, not so much. He is coming off of back-to-back splooge fests in his last 2 games, coming off of 2 legacy performances. He had 9 threes in their last game, Jovan, and he's been pretty much carrying this offense. But tonight, Diggy Coit has a tough matchup against Illinois, a pretty big physical team with a lot of Europeans on him on that squad, and they like to play a little defense. They like to play a little tough. They're, not great matchups for Diggy Coit, who is more of a slender guard who relies a lot on his shooting. I think he's got a pretty brutal matchup tonight, Jovan, and that's why his points are only at 17 after he had 43 points in that last game against Penn State. This will be a night and day defense he's facing compared to the Nittany Lions. And then he had 30 points against USC as well, but they don't play a lick of defense. They just outscore everybody. So tougher matchup tonight on the road against Illinois, one of my favorite teams in the country, a team that's pretty well-rounded overall. And Top 100 team in 3-point percentage, an opponent 3-point percentage. I think they're closer to like 70 or 80, which is nothing to write home about, but nothing terrible either. Their interior defense is pretty solid as well, so you should not have, a ton of layups getting to the rack or a ton of fouls, ton of free throws. I love Diggy Coit's less than 17 points tonight, fading the Terp after a 42-piece and after he had 9 3-pointers last game, Jovan. This smells like the perfect time to fade their star. In the game, they're getting like 17 points, I believe, 18.5 points. And the total in this game, like you said earlier, I do agree with you. I think the total is a hair low for a Maryland-Illinois game. I was expecting something in the 150s. So not smelling a lot of points here, especially for Maryland, who's getting close to 20 on the spreads after Maryland had their best game in weeks in this last game where they won outright against Penn State and put up a 96-piece. So perfect time to fade Buzz's Terps. Speaking of Buzzes, can't make it up. Perfect time to fade. Maybe that's why I want to do it. Fade Buzz and the Terps here, but I'll fade their star, Diggy Coit, on his points on PrizePicks.
Yep.
And then we've got one more square, like I talked about earlier. I'm going to take the less than on Matthew Schaefer's points tonight on the Islanders. He had 4 points in the last 2 games combined. I like the under in this game. I like the Kraken in this game. I will fade him on the road. Pretty green-looking charts. I'll be honest. I mean, if he scores a couple points in this game, my bet's probably chalked as well. So definitely correlates with the Kraken here. And this was the only normal square up for the Islanders in the point section. So smelled like a pretty good square to fade. I want to get involved here, and I like that under catching some steam as well in this game, along with the Kraken on the ML. Go ahead and fade Mr. Matthew Schaefer on PrizePicks. Take his less than half a point.
Let's go.
Okay. What are you crafting up over there on PrizePicks?
I've got 2 curries for you, Krabs.
Okay.
Starts with the GOAT, who I would have loved to have a superfractor in my possession after last weekend, but all good though. Somebody wanted to buy it right in front of me. Didn't know that's possible, but we'll leave that. Let's talk about that in the game. I think the Hawks as a whole are going to shoot much, much better tonight, and that's, I guess, not a very hard bar to beat, but they get a golden matchup against the Grizz with the way they've been defending catch and shoot guys lately. It could be a plethora of guys, and to be honest with you, all of the squares that are on the board for them, all the normal squares at least, I'm probably going to take them. My favorite of the bunch, Corey Kispert, who is very, since he's been with the Hawks at least, he's very inconsistent in a good way because he either gets almost no volume or no points or no involvement, or they find something and they feed him a shit ton. That's the way it's been for like the last, week and a half, 2 weeks he's been on the team. It's coming off of a game where even though probably should have gotten more looks because none of them were shooting the 3-ball well and you have a 3-point shooter, you only got up 3 and played 20 minutes, had 2 points on a fast break layup. This is where he gets involved. It's where all the shooters get involved. I think he has the best matchup out of the bunch there. I'm taking him for 1.5 threes. Same goes for Rink Mast, who the basketball plays Washington today, Krabs. I can probably guess Steinbach is going to be on Rink Mast. He's going to draw that matchup. If you've paid attention, as good of a rim protector as Steinbach is, the second he plays any big man that can step outside a little bit, they're hitting threes. And they're also getting a pretty high volume clip at that. It's because you want to get the guy out of the paint. As good of a rim protector as he is, you got to get him out of the paint because that opens up the lanes for the rest of them. Nebraska ball wants to shoot a lot of threes as well. That's probably the best matchup with the most immobile defender or worst perimeter defender that you have. Also helps that it's 4 out of 5 red. He's hit 1 exactly the last 4 games, and why is it up there? That's why, because I think this is his best matchup probably in Big Ten play to get up a bunch of threes and, of course, make 2 of them.
Love it. Good matchup for him. Very red chart as well, and I'm always down to back Corey Kispert for the other square. So a couple curries from Jovan, a couple less thans from old Krabs. W subbies, couple subbies coming in here from the boys, getting active here. Love to see it. So we got Sade, Death Taxes, and Sade dropping a 5-unit sub whale. W Sade, we appreciate you, Beast. Thank you, Sade. You're so good, bro. And we got Little Joe Puss coming in, dropping a subby as well. Talk about a team player. Little Joe Puss.
Let's go.
Dubs.
Brad Cornelison on BTL. Wow, you got
Cornelison, you guys are honored. Look how shiny this shit is, bro. You guys see that white spot on there?
Good shine.
Jesus. Yeah, we can get Snowman up and moving. Bald Magic loading. Krabs is going to sweep today, and we're going to have combos tomorrow about keeping it. I don't know if those combos are happening, I'll be honest.
Might have to keep if you sweep today.
If I sweep today, do I have to reshave it? No.
No.
That's not happening. I've done enough. We got a hype train moving and grooving.
Me, guys.
No Doubt or Daddy. Free stream streak. Appreciate you, Beast. Krabs said you use face wash on your head. I used body wash. And then I put some lube on there. I put some moisturizer on there this morning and last night. So I'm not messing around. So I'm not getting a weird rash. I'm not making this any worse than it already is. I am taking precautions. Come on in, Snowman. Oi. Be careful coming in. There's not a lot of space. Got plenty of room for you here. Get involved. Put those down there behind you.
Boys, how we doing?
Fantastic.
Snowman, I've been better, brother. I've been better. Not gonna lie. Squad ride lost last night when we were at Pluckers. I'm bald. I've been better. But want to hear your thoughts on Pluckers. I don't think that was their best batch, but were they okay? Did you respect their game? Solid.
I feel like I have a good spice tolerance.
Yeah.
And those are pretty hot.
Okay.
Like, I usually can just muck them down, and
Yeah.
I was kind of struggling to get through the heat. They were
Okay.
good. Very solid stuff. I really enjoyed it.
What flavors did you get again? Do you remember?
I tailed you. We got
the same shit.
Same shit, yeah.
Vampire Killer, I think is what they're called.
Yes, yeah, that was a crazy
Spicy
move.
garlic.
Those are
parm.
elite.
That was a
Spicy
wild
garlic
move.
parm. Vampire Killer is literally just spicy garlic parm, but spicier,
Yeah.
I believe. And they're really good. And then spicy lemon pep, which are just a staple. Very good wings. It's like what B-dubs should be. It's what Pluckers is, right? It's a chain. It's B-dubs vibes in there. A lot of TVs. It was honestly packed. It's always packed.
Great
every time I go
service.
in
There
there.
were like 3 or 4 birthday songs going on.
Yeah, there's people singing. There's
Yeah,
people
there was
dancing.
World record for most birthdays at
Um,
night.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was their best batch. We did have a new waiter as well, but I'm happy you got to try it out, and pretty solid, especially for a chain. Pluckers does not miss. Could be a new BTL sponsor in the future. Who knows?
That would be
Who knows?
unbelievable.
Have you been doing some lab work out there today?
I have. I got deep in the lab. I got a few spots I really do like today. Especially for college
CBB?
basketball. Yeah, college basketball. I got a few for NBA.
Perfect. All right, well, let's go ahead and get right into it. Why don't we check some Pickett splits, Gootsy? Appreciate you crafting up this 3-box W's. Yeah, take us through your favorite plays in college basketball.
Looking at the San Diego State Grand Canyon.
Okay.
I think that's a game that I'm really interested in backing San Diego State in.
Okay.
I mean, Grand Canyon has made the tournament the last couple of years. This is a big name mid-major.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to bet on them. They're a short home favorite.
Yep.
But they're coming off their biggest win of the year against Utah State. They just beat them, they were in the rankings at the time. And Grand Canyon is a horrible three-point shooting team. They're bottom 30 in the country, only 30% free three-point shooting rate. And San Diego State has a phenomenal defense. That's what they're known for. Brian Dutcher always brings a great defense there.
Yep.
But where their defense has been lacking this year is against the three. They are the number 3 defense against 2-pointers in all of college basketball.
Huh.
So you have to hit threes to beat them. Grand Canyon does not hit a lot of threes. I think this is a spot where you want to back the Aztecs on the road as a short dog in a defensive game where Grand Canyon's coming off their biggest game of the year, their biggest win of the year.
Yep.
We fade them in this spot and we ride with the Aztecs.
I think that's sharp. I thought it was a great sign seeing the Aztecs open up a favorite in this game. I mean, they obviously get some line respects. They're very respected in the Ken Palm. They're a wagon of a mid-major. Coach Dutch is him. And they're on a little bit of a win streak here as well. So they're playing good ball. After a couple losses early on this season, Miles Bird is an absolute stud. I think he could potentially be an NBA player if he can develop his shot a little bit more, but he could do everything else. And yeah, Grand Canyon, not a great start to the season for them, but they are starting to heat up. They've won 3 of their last 4. They beat Boise. They beat San Jose State as they should. They beat Utah State by 10. That's a big-time win for the Lopes, a team that people are very familiar with, like you were saying. I think the Aztecs are sharp. I was looking at them as well, and they have flipped to a dog. But we saw last night, I mean, in that Kent State-Miami Ohio game, it really doesn't matter, right? Trust your gut. Great reads. W, San Diego State. Are you taking the ML or are you taking the +1.5?
I like them +1.5, but I don't really have an issue with the money line. I figure in case it's because I think it's going to be a lower scoring defensive game. A 1-point result is not out of the realm of possibility.
What do you think, Jovan? Total's dropping in that game. Can you get down with the Aztecs?
Yeah, I can. And I looked at this game and it was the same thing as you. Because like at first I saw the line flip and I was like, okay, that's kind of the classic sharp looking spot that we're all used to. But I mean, Grand Canyon, everybody knows how tough of a place that is to play. Seeing the Aztecs open up as a favorite, I think was pretty telling. I mean, they're coming off of a pretty good win themselves. Not as good as the Utah State absolute knucking, but I think they match up pretty well. I mean, they have length and athleticism at pretty much every level, 1 through 5, and I think that's trouble for Grand Canyon.
Who's the best 3-point shooter on Grand Canyon? You said they're not great at shooting threes, but do they have a guy? Is it Caleb Shaw? Who's the best three-point shooter?
Shaw is their best statistically, 39%, but it's also very low volume. He's only taken 59 threes all year. I mean, they've played, 17 games? 59 threes? That's not even 4 attempts a game.
I wouldn't mind taking Caleb Shaw's less than 9 points this game tonight. With that total down to 143.5, he's up on PrizePicks for 9 points after he had 10 last game. He's been around 10 the last 4 games.
Yeah.
That's a less than I certainly wouldn't mind adding to the card. Okay. You could definitely get down with the Aztecs on the spread there at plus 1.5. What else is looking at you funny on the slate?
I like Tulsa. Tulsa minus 5.5 against
mid-major
Memphis.
wagon.
Yeah, Tulsa's been a wagon this year, 15-3. Their only losses to Kansas State, a Big 12 team, South Florida, a great team, and then North Texas, who's a very difficult team to play, especially on the road with their defensive structure. But they're taking on Memphis and Penny Hardaway. This Memphis team is not good.
Yep.
And they're also been playing hot. They've won 5 out of their last 6. Their defense is pretty strong, but Tulsa's got the number 2 3-point offense in all of college basketball. I think they'll be firing threes at this Memphis team, and Memphis does kind of leak threes from the 3-point line. So at home for Tulsa, a team who's been red hot. I want to back them here, only 5.5 against an overrated Memphis.
Okay. Like the play, I think Memphis is just rat meat, and Tulsa's been very impressive so far this season. Jovan, any counters, any thoughts?
No, I mean, I think the best time to ride a wagon, especially if it's a mid-major wagon, is against one of the, I don't really want to call them a blue blood, but in the terms of their conference, I guess they're the national popular name. That's, in all reality, a lot worse than the market gives them respect for, a lot worse than I think the public gives them respect for. So, I mean, perfect situation. I'm in on that.
I'm also seeing in the chat that Magoon Guath is not going to be in this game for the Aztecs, which makes that line then open up a favorite without their big man, who's talk about an NBA player. He potentially could be an NBA player as well. Yeah. That's crazy they opened up as a favorite without him. That's been announced for over a day before that line came out. I think it's the Aztecs, man. That's a good play we should put in our back pockets.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, trying to move it as far as it goes.
Okay. W. Goots. Yeah, Goots will figure it out.
Huge W. Goots.
Need Snowman dogs, man.
We do.
And then the last game that I was liking at Krabs, I think you're going to hate it, though, is I kind of want to back the number 1 team in the country in Arizona today.
Wow.
Minus 13.5, taking on Cincinnati. I mean, Cincinnati coming off a court-storming win against Iowa State.
Yeah.
Now they got to go on the road. Fun fact, Cincinnati yet to win on the road this year. Completely winless on the road.
Jeez.
They're a great defensive squad, but I definitely think Arizona's offense is going to come to play here. Arizona does not shoot a lot of threes, and, 2-pointers travel. So they are at home in this game, sure, but Arizona's just too good, and coming off a huge win for Cincinnati, I think this is a nice, fat, happy, complacent spot for the Bearcats.
Yeah. Coming off of back-to-back wins, finally starting to feel comfortable. Big-time win against Iowa State in their last game, and Arizona has not covered their last couple either. So if you're going to buy low on the Wildcats, they might not be coming off of losses, but at least they're coming off of games that are a little bit closer than they probably should have been. The UCF, Arizona State, and Jovan's Frogs. Like it, don't love it. Obviously, you're still back in the number 1 team in the country, but at least you're fading Cincy coming off a generational win.
For sure. Yeah, I think it's more of a Cincy fade than a Arizona backing.
Yeah, which is more than acceptable. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, I'm with that. And I remember, or I don't know if you remember what I was talking about yesterday with fading our guy, famous Folks, but Arizona in that game, the UCF played really well. They let Folks had 30 in that game, but it was also, they just let him switch onto Krivas and all the bigs 70,000 times. So he was just running past them, hitting mid-ranges, getting to the rim.
Yep.
I would guess today, especially because since what are they going to do? Dominate scoring with Mustafa Fiam? No. They're going to have to use their guards, Jizzle James, Dede Thomas.
Yep.
They're all going to have to dominate off the dribble. If I had to guess, Arizona's probably going to have a little better of a plan to defend just that, because that's exactly the way they got torched last game. So I think it's a perfect spot for it.
Okay.
Could be like Iowa State yesterday.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I probably won't get to the counter with the 1 seed, but if you're going to fade Cincy, could certainly get behind that coming off a couple legacy games. They stink, especially on the road.
Yeah, they're starting to believe a little bit now post paper bag incident.
I mean, just ridiculous.
That's crazy.
What do they want? People's cheers and support when they're playing like dog shit?
Yeah, it's that was kind of a dick move, I guess, by I think the Barstool account was the one who put it together. But they've been looking night and day different ever since.
Snowman, thoughts on Indiana to run it back and win the Natty next year? People in the chat are saying, are you willing to risk another buzz? for a natty.
I mean, buzz for a natty is a lot to ask for. The win total's
Yeah.
a base bet. I mean, national championship is plus odds. I think Indiana's going to have a great chance to win the national championship next year. Number 1 transfer portal class coming in all of college football. And they are returning a lot of really stud guys, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Of course, they're losing a lot of great guys, but Siggs is, in my mind, the clear best coach in all of college football, if not the best coach in the history of organized coaching.
Wow.
But yes, I think Indiana's going to be a playoff team next year for sure. And once you get in there, anything can happen.
Okay. Oh, I hate that team so much. But you're probably right. And they loaded up in the portal. They got Hoove. They got a lot of 5 stars coming in for the first time. Okay.
We're also close to signing our first ever high school 5-star.
Wow.
Really?
Monson Sales, a wide receiver from Indiana. Between
Well,
Indiana,
I'm
Ohio
sure-
State, and Alabama. You know, the classic Big 3 programs of college football history.
I don't know why he wouldn't want to go there.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Well, shit. All right. W hype train as well, chat. Did not even notice that earlier. So appreciate you guys bringing the hype. Any prize pick squares that you were eyeing? You spoon fed a couple free ones last night. The Axel Lendenborg, more than points. That hits. Paired that with Braden Smith, less than points, I believe. And that was a free lineup. The only lineup I hit all day yesterday. Any squares, any angles you're eyeing today on prize picks?
That was a W2 piece. I was looking at more NBA prize pick stuff
Yeah, let's talk about
than
it.
CBB. I think that my favorite look is John Morant on his RA today against Atlanta. This is the highest over-under of the day, 240 over-under, so definitely expected to be a high-tempo, up-pace game. And Ja is coming off of a very nice performance. However, if you look at his last 5 in terms of just the potential rebounds and assists, his potential assists have gone absolutely crazy. Minimum 16 potential assists in each of the last 5 games. So he's really taken over that lead ball handling role. Cam Spencer is a complete afterthought now that John Morant is back. And he's going up against an Atlanta team that just feels like they're struggling a little bit with CJ McCollum replacing in the lineup. And if you look at their overall stats for the season, they're giving up the 2nd most RA to point guard this year. So it feels like a good spot for Ja to stay hot when he's got the ball in his hands in a fast tempo, up pace game. And he's going to have that matchup against McCollum, who I do think he should have a nice little rebounding edge over.
Okay.
So I like Ja 12.5 RA.
Damn. All right. Great sell job. Hopefully it's a fast-paced game. And I mean, he's been pretty good the last couple. Looks like he's got 14 and 18 in those last 2 games, although he's only back from, was it an injury again? Did he miss like 2 weeks for? Or
probably a quote-unquote injury.
little reset button?
I think he was hurt / they wanted him to take a little bit. It was a little extended of an injury.
Okay. Well, it might have worked because he came back and got an 18 RA in that first game and dropped 24 points as well against Orlando in that last game too. So people are saying John Morant might be back. Find out tonight. Is that your favorite square?
For NBA, it's my favorite square, yeah.
Okay.
The other ones I was looking at were a Russell Westbrook fade.
Bruh.
5 consecutive green squares on the fantasy score. Now it's like 5 points lower than it has been in the past. Toronto has been nasty at shutting down point guards this year from a defensive perspective.
Damn.
Kind of like this Russ fade, too.
Less than 33.5 fantasy score?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sign me up for that one, certainly. I could get there with Ja as well, but that's definitely a more crabby angle.
That game is a hilarious Krabs looking game. After the Raptors don't shoot threes, and they had a game of the Eon last night, scoring 145. And then the Kings game had like 247 points against the Heat. So I mean, back-to-back games, or both on a back-to-back, highest scoring games they've probably had in a while.
Yep.
It's the most crabby fade type game on the board.
W Subby coming in here from Harris. Need a Krabs head rub from Snowman for good luck tonight. Roll Tide. Go ahead. Boom. Boom.
The good luck has finally arrived.
You sub up, and you get what you receive. W's. Let's go, Kevin. W Kevin coming in with a 12-month sub bang as well. Let's go, Kev. Attaboy. Appreciate you guys showing heart. And yeah, let's hope I stay undefeated, labbing up as a baldy.
Yeah.
Okay, it starts today. Those plays yesterday don't count.
No, this is the first official day.
That was pre-bald lab sesh.
That was
Those
almost
do not count.
during Bald Lab Sesh.
Right?
Yeah.
Pip has a prize pick square we would like. W Pip, would love to hear from you.
W Pip.
3-point.
Big Baller getting involved with a 5 sub bang as well. Let's go, Big Baller. Attaboy.
Big Baller.
W's.
W Big Baller.
Dude, the 3-point category today is truthfully just.
What sport?
Well, I mean, there's some in college basketball too, but NBA, I mean, is just.
What are you? What's the weirdest one? Weirdest 3-point square in the NBA?
that they're all goblins?
No, I was talking more about the regular squares. Weirdest one for me would definitely be the fact that Grant Williams is up for 1.5 threes. Don't know if I've seen that. The weirdest one for you would be, remember our friend Sam Hauser?
Yes.
Who's been Steph Curry?
Yes.
When we faded him, or when I faded him last game, and he still turned green.
Yep.
I was looking at the square. My only concern was that he had a 2.5 goblin 3-point square, which, given like what he's done over the past week, made sense. But I was looking on the books, like, shit, dude, it's like minus 170. So I was kind of hoping that if he got that was all he got, since we had 9.5 points. It's down to a regular square today,
bro,
which doesn't make any sense to me. I guess, like, in theory it does, kind of, because do you really need to shoot against the Pacers? Because the Pacers' 3-point defense is actually surprisingly good. They're so much worse in the paint, which is the reason why. But it's a normal square.
Bro, we're going back to the well.
I think we do.
Okay.
There also happens to be, remember your friend Zach LaVine yesterday?
Yes.
I don't know if you ended up taking that or staying off of that.
I stayed off.
But that was a great job because he somehow squeaked a 3.
Wow.
Back up again.
It's crazy considering he also got benched for a good portion of the game.
And he's still cashed.
Still cashed.
I mean, completely green chart. I wanted to get that Russ fade in here already, so maybe we keep the Zach LaVine one for another lineup. I don't know if I want to go 2 Kings fades with the Kings bet in my pocket.
I was just giving you what I'm
like
seeing
that.
here, so you have a full breakdown of the board here.
Okay.
So some crab spots.
Russell Westbrook, less than 33.5 fantasy score. Sam Hauser, less than 2.5 3-pointers made. Can I find a nasty, crabby square to pair with these? I do have an idea.
Could go in the same game, Krabs. There's somebody who dropped 40 who plays on the other side of that Kings game.
For Toronto?
Yeah.
Who would that be?
That would be Emmanuel Quickly.
Bro.
Whose points is at a crispy, I think it's lower than it was yesterday. I think it was
16.5
17.5 yesterday.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's at 16.5 points. And he has a 5.5 field goals made square. Very conveniently.
Would you just state his points?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm locking in that 3, man. We'll go Russ, less than fantasy score. Sam Hauser, less than 2.5 3-pointers made. I mean, that's just absurd. And then Emmanuel Quickly, less than 16.5 points.
Could throw a Judge on there, too.
Good. I'm assuming that lineup did not. How'd that lineup do yesterday? That I put in there with Judge. Probably that. It went over.
What's his name, right?
I had Jabari Smith, less than points. He went over.
Right.
I had Zach LaVine, less than 3. So I did take that actually in that lineup. He went more than. And then Dylan Harper, less than 15.5 PRA. He ended with 16. So 3 red squares to pair with that Judge season long. So now I have to look at that all season.
All season.
Right.
And didn't you put Nurkic with that, too? No?
He put Nurkic with Judge Nukes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nurkic
so
was just Judge straight up 2
Well,
piece.
that's what I was talking about. So
And he
that's
had 44.
Another one you're going to be staring at.
He had 44 PRA goods. 44.
Okay.
Career night for the guy. Are you kidding me?
It's the next game, Goots. We fade his PRA next game.
I mean,
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you
yeah.
might
try
have
to
to be
remind
back.
us, honestly, Goots. Also, I do have a Shador Sanders less than passing touchdown live square from the season that turned green, paired with Judge.
Yeah. There you
That I
go.
get to ride out for $200. So,
There you go.
okay. At least I have that one in the
That's got to
queue.
be the all-time favorite crab slip.
I mean, yeah, that's
Uh,
glorious.
The Mahomes one in the Super Bowl is probably number one.
The Mahomes more than
He had
picks.
Mahomes demon interception with Judge under nukes. I mean,
Yeah.
that one didn't hit, so I guess it can't be number one. But it's the
Yeah,
fact that you're
it should've.
staring at that one for a while probably
It should have hit.
helps.
I'm pretty pissed it didn't.
Phil Zutley says quickly fade after the most efficient 40-point game in NBA history. Remember the Trey Jones game that he had a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week ago?
Yeah.
He was a free fade the game after. Phil Zutley. I'm going to say that.
Let's go.
I didn't even realize that was the most efficient one from
Huh.
Quickly last night. Even more reason.
Phil's good to see you, bro.
Shout out, Phils.
That'd be
Hope you're
Phil's.
doing well. Chat, anybody tailing Judge less than home runs for the season coming up? I'm pretty excited for that. I'm pretty excited it got bumped back down to 49.5 from 50.5. That's a great sign.
New
Great sign.
MLB squares? Nah.
Shohei down to
Nah.
48.5. And there are some new MLB squares up on the
Nah.
board. We have stolen bases.
Nah.
See if Dylan Cruz is up. Nope. Just 2 guys, Ellie and J. Rott, up there for steals. Ellie's up for 39.5 stolen bases, bro.
It's kind of
Goodness gracious. And then they have the hits category and the RBIs category up too. Not a ton of squares. It looks like it's pretty much the same guys.
yeah, it's a lot of the goats.
A lot of the goats.
Kyle Schwarber, Hoosier.
Yep.
Hoosier.
109 RBIs. Goodness gracious. They got Vladdy up for a convenient 100.5 RBIs
Same with
after
Cal.
a great season.
Can they put Gunner up, man?
Well, they're only putting up the squares that aren't going to hit right now, Goots. So it's actually a good thing. We're
Okay,
putting up the goats who are going to go less than
got it.
Yeah,
right now.
I remember
so
when
it's actually
they-
good he's not up yet.
I remember when they
Right.
dropped the first batch of last year's. Really, anybody except Shohei and Judge was pretty
And-
cookie.
Krabs, now that PrizePicks does allow you to put the same player in a lineup, you could do a triple Judge fade on all 3 of these categories.
I don't know if they let you do that with.
They might not let you do it for the
season-
season long, but
Yeah,
if you
you can't do it in the season
can, I
long.
mean, why don't I go ahead and test it out?
I just did it right here. It doesn't let you do it.
God.
So rigged.
Just fading every Judge season long square they have up, Goots.
That's so soft.
All right. Awesome. Well, I like that 3-piece that we locked in. I'll drop the link for the chat here if they want to tail that Russ Hauser quickly 3-piece. We drop that link for the people in the Twitch. We'll drop it in the YouTube as well. I'd also love to use some of this time. Could certainly use your guys' help on crafting up a Bald Boys lineup.
Oh.
The chat as well. We might need some help, some assistance. Want to craft up a strictly Bald Boys lineup. Any sport, if you're bald, throw the name out there, and we'd be willing to maybe put this in the ring. But got a lot of better options for today compared to yesterday. A lot of the Bald Boys are active and up and moving, including that Celtics game. I think there's a couple guys.
Derek White,
Derek
Huff, yep.
Derek White, Jay Huff. Let's take a peep at some of those guys. We should probably take the Morthens as well and back the Bald Boys.
Caruso,
Like for the vibes.
Caruso playing today.
Oh,
Ooh,
Caruso does
Thunder.
play.
I don't see any lines up for him though.
Okay. Derek White's coming off of a atrocious game.
Yeah, he has a lot of those. I'll say it. But,
Let's take a peep at Derek White here first. We'll start out with the alpha.
yeah,
Alpha Baldy.
yeah.
Okay. And we could take some less thens, I guess, in this. It doesn't have to be straight more
Yeah, you
thens,
can
but
pick and choose.
yeah, are there any Derek White squares looking at you guys funny? I wouldn't mind taking his less than 5 rebounds after he had 9 in the last game. Also, his point square is pretty red, so we could just square up and
he's had single-digit points each of the last 3 games.
square up and just take his points. That's for sure. Do we think there's going to be points in that Celtics game? Let's check the game scripts here.
Well, if
Total
we're
is
fading-
down.
If we're fading Hauser 3s, that should
Someone-
open up opportunity for White.
someone's
from
gotta
under
do
3.1.
something.
Yeah,
For the Celtics, right?
yeah. You'd think.
W Adam, King Khan 3s, noted. Derek White more than points could be a move. They give up the most rebounds to the position. He took White PRA. That chart is so freaking green, man.
Yeah, we can leave out the rebounds. Don't need that.
But I wouldn't mind the points.
Good keeping the assists, theoretically.
Could be fantasy score too.
Yeah, does he have a stock square up that we can take a look at?
2.5 minus 127 over on the green,
Kind of fat.
and 2.5 on PrizePicks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we just take his points.
He's also only at a 1.5 turnovers.
Yeah. I
Maybe
mean,
it's under turnovers.
he doesn't turn over the ball much at all. I was looking at that chart. Man. What do you think? Do we trust old reliable Baldy to go under his turnovers?
I think we just take the points. If he's splooging, he's splooging.
That's okay. You think we just take us more than 17.5 points?
Yeah, if Hauser ain't splooging, somebody's.
Someone's got to make some threes. Okay. Any other bald boy Rex in the chat? Drop them now.
I mean, how do we not take something Jay Huff in that
All right.
Hooper Bowl?
Let's take Jay. Let's go pull up Jay Huff, who is confirmed pretty bald.
Who is Jay Huff?
He's got an 8.5 point square. He had 10 last game. He's got PRA, rebounds, a couple different combos. He's got a 22.5 fantasy score.
His blocks and steals have been great recently. I don't mind the fantasy score though.
Dude, he's a stock machine.
Yeah.
Sneakily.
He's had 3+5 of the last 6 games.
Damn.
Yeah, he's literally hit me. Might be best player in the league.
We could just take his fantasy score and go about our day here. He has a turnover gob after 2 turnovers, so I like that. Thinking he might not get any TOs.
Yeah, I mean he's got to be shooting in this game too. Not just because like the Celtics want you to shoot and that's how they play, but I
We
mean,
just take his points.
might just be his points.
Points or fantasy score. Those are the 2 I'm looking at.
I mean, I don't think there's going to be a difference, to be honest with you.
All right, let's take his fantasy score.
Yeah. If he gets 9 points, he's getting his fantasy score. He'll be
Okay.
all involved.
Okay. Chat, any other bald guys? Ooh.
Might be
Is it
King Ball guy in the
SGP?
NBA.
He's not even up.
He's not even up,
I don't know if he's
dudes?
playing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yesterday.
any hockey guys, Goots?
I'm forgetting their names. I might have screenshot it.
We're on the hunt for Bald.
See if you screenshotted it, Gootsy.
He's not bald, but my goat Thomas Bryant is
No, I didn't.
4.5 dunks.
Saw that.
TB.
Really weird square. Kuzma.
All
Kuzma.
tennis
I
players.
don't know that he counts. I don't know
Any
that
of these
Kuzma's
guys ring a bell, Goots? Ryan Getzlaff, Panarin,
No.
Elias Peterson,
He's got some hair. He's kind of bald, but he has some blonde hair.
David Bax.
No, those aren't ringing bells.
Okay.
Any college baldies?
Man, I thought there'd be more baldies involved here. We got Chaco getting involved with a resub. W Chalk.
Oh, here we go. Nate Schmidt.
Nate Schmitz.
Yep. That was one of them.
Sam Bennett, is he bald?
Yeah.
Nate Schmidt is he's bald and he's up. He did score 4 points last game, and he's only up for a
Nah.
point demon and
Oh.
assists. That's probably cake.
Yeah.
And then who was the other guy in the chat?
Sam Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah, he's another goat. He's only up for a demon goal.
Might have to be taken. I mean, that's the ideal category for
Yeah.
for the bald goats.
What do we think about the Panthers tonight?
Panthers, huh? That's tomorrow.
Okay.
They're in Winnipeg tomorrow.
Okay.
I was gonna say I didn't think I had seen them. I was looking to make sure. Yeah, they play tomorrow.
Gudis. He's not bald in the picture though. Nick Foligno.
Ligo.
He also plays tomorrow.
This is good. We're getting squares for tomorrow's.
Chat, lock in. What are we doing?
Dude, there's so many less,
maybe
so many
it's-
less bald players.
Maybe
than
it's a
you think.
multi-day slip. You take the 2 basketball guys today and the 2 hockey guys for tomorrow.
I mean, worst case, we do fire that up. Yeah. There's got to be more bald goats in the
I'm
NBA.
I'm checking tennis out, man. I've had enough.
Oh my god, we got him on tennis, man. What do we do?
What about golf? We got any bald golfers?
Yeah, that wouldn't be tomorrow though.
No.
Michael Block is on the pop tab. Fade.
Yeah,
Fade,
I
fade.
hate that guy.
Huge.
Adam
guy.
Pellick.
Ooh, that's an auto.
Ooh, here's some normal squares.
There we go.
Is
Where
he
we
calling
look-
out Adrian Manarino?
Where are we looking right now?
In the
Block
NHL.
shots,
Oh, in the NHL.
but
He's got a half a hit square that's super green. And he's got a 1.5 block shot square. Okay. Huh. I
okay,
think we take his less than half a hit.
okay.
Adam Pellick. PEL. Matt Kuchar. Yeah, Kuch is bald these days, Adam. Sure. Sure. What do you guys think? We take that Adam Pellick, less than half a hit? Pretty green. Brian Harmon. Oh, he's such a Krabs guy.
Huge Krabs guy.
He's so up for stuff. And he's coming off just an atrocious round. Atrocious tournament. Oh. Okay. It could be Harmon less than strokes. Huh.
I'm looking at the soccer tab. Robert Sanchez, the goalie for Chelsea, is bald.
Oh boy.
Big Krabs on the pitch.
Any thoughts on that? What do you say he's on Chelsea?
Yeah, 1.5 goalie saves.
Jovan, you've been labbed up on the pitch recently, bro. What do you think
Not
about that game?
Labbed. Not that labs.
Huh. Let's see if Matt Kuchar's looking at me kind of funny. I don't mind that. Could take his more than strokes too. Kuch is so bald. I kind of like this 4-man though. Derek White more than points, Jay Huff more than fantasy score. Adam Pellick, less than half a hit, and Brian Harmon, less than strokes tomorrow.
Sounds like heart.
What do you guys think, chat? Under saves for who, Joey?
The Chelsea
The
goalie.
goalie?
Who are they playing?
Let's go look at that square.
It is Pop tab as well.
Oh, boy.
That's good because you're rating it.
Uh-huh.
I would assume people are not taking the less than on that.
They're playing a team called Paphos.
I don't even see this guy up. What is his name?
Robert Sanchez.
Okay.
Like Paphos. Well, that means they're probably disgustingly huge favorites.
Sounds like a minus 1,000 spot if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look at that square.
That probably
And
means,
it's Champions League.
yeah, Paphos ain't put SOGs, man.
Dude, I like that square.
They might not even have a shot.
This might have to be a 6-man. We might have to get Kuchar involved.
How did we get to a 6-man? We take Harmon out and put this in. It's a
Though
4-man
on
just for
Green Book,
today.
Sanchez 2
Ooh.
saves is minus 185.
Dudes, I kind of like that. Maybe we keep Harmon and Cooch tomorrow as backups if needed. If we got to run it back. That's just straight Wednesday ball.
Chelsea game starts in an hour.
Okay. Well, we got to see if Daniel can make a graphic with my bald head on it. Is he around at this hour, or can you text him? The bald bobber tomorrow, 2-piece. Yeah, Adam, if this doesn't hit tonight, I'll send that bald bobber tomorrow
Bald bobber.
on the course. Okay.
Actually, Krabs, this could be an under because there are actually 2 goalies listed for Chelsea. Both Philip Jorgensen and Robert Sanchez.
What are they splitting the game today?
They might
No.
be because it's against a Moosh organization.
That's
Nah, it's
huge.
probably- I don't know if they're starting.
What a find.
Let's see if they have their 11.
Why do I want to put in those 2 golf squares and make this a 6-man? Why do I want to do that?
It's the new bald head. It's changing your gambling strategy. You go the full 6-man nuke.
What do you think, Goots? You don't like that?
I think we keep it today.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think we send this 4-man. Derek White, more than 17.5 points. Jay Huff, more than fantasy score. Same game, too. Adam Pellich, less than half a hit. And Robert Sanchez, less than 1.5 goalie saves. A great find from Snowman.
Yeah, we're just going to have to
Chat saying
keep an
think-
eye on.
Think Jorgensen's going to start.
Yeah,
Sanchez as well.
I'm seeing Sanchez is probably starting, but that could change, and we'll probably
Okay.
find out. In
I mean, if
the
it
next,
DMPs, it DMPs.
we'll find out in the next like 20 minutes.
It's fine. I'm putting
I'll
$100 on that lineup. If anybody wants to tail, I will drop the link right now in the chat.
Baldies.
The Bald Boys. I will text Daniel a screenshot of that really quick, Goots. You send him a screenshot of the lineup.
That's massive.
Can you ask him if he could put my bald head on there as well on a graphic? Nice.
Wow, it's locked.
You know me so well, Goots. Lineups will be confirmed in 15. We'll see, Drew. All right. W's. Feel free to get involved, chat, if you want to tail the Bald Boys 4-man. Could be the move.
That would be massive.
All right. Any other lineups we want to craft up before we craft up the squad ride for tonight? Any other squares? Maybe we can get that John Morant square from Snowman involved. He seemed pretty confident in that. That John Morant square. So maybe we loop back, that square in here and
yeah,
see if we can build.
could certainly build.
It was his RA, right? 12 and a half.
Yeah, 12 and a half more than.
Okay. Let's just hope he shows some effort like he did in his first game back. All right. John Morant, more than 12 and a half RA. I like that square. Any other squares you guys heard from us today that you like? I got one. It's probably hitting that we could certainly get involved with, and that would be David Coit less than 3s. Took his less than points. Could be a good way to diversify there and take his less than 3s. Crazy square after he had 9 in that last game.
Yeah, I love the Coit fade today. Absolutely
Okay.
love it.
All right. Jovan, you got any back pocket squares that you wanted to pair with these 2?
I mean, yeah, Grant Williams in the back pocket.
Grant Will?
Grant Will for 2.
Okay.
It's absolutely in the back pocket.
Okay. Let's check out Grant Williams. His 3-point square. You said you have not seen a 1.5 3-point square for Grant Williams up very often.
Yeah, and I mean, like, he hasn't played a majority of the year, but ever since he's been back, I have pretty good eyes of the category. I don't even think he's been up for like gobs or demons at all very often. It's just a one-off for like the past. He's been back for 2 weeks now, just about.
Okay.
He ain't made an appearance since.
Very odd line with his recent performance. He's only taken 6 threes in the last 3 games.
Yeah. Not very much. I would assume, because I've seen a lot of LaMelo sell jobs on the feed today, and the whole world is on Con Kneppel.
Yeah.
So somebody else has probably got to do it.
Maybe it's Big G Will.
Yeah, could be.
Okay. All right. I'm down to lock in this 3-man. You guys are in. John Morant, more than 12.5 rebounds, assists. David Coit, a.k.a. Diggy Coit, less than 2.5 3-pointers made. And Grant Williams, more than 1.5 3-pointers made.
That is gross.
Yep. That's gross, and it's probably hitting. If you guys want to tail, I will drop the link right now before we get to the squad rides. I believe we do have a Yap sesh right after this as well.
Yep.
W Yap. The boys are cooking. W Chaco, Subby, W Big Baller, 5-unit sub whale as well. Kevin, Harris, Lil Joe Puss, Sade, all the goats. Pega getting involved as well. That boy CO. Thank you for all the subbies today. W subs, W heart being shown from you guys in the chat.
Huge W.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, you want to stick around for the squad ride?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Goots, we have the infrastructure for that?
We have the infrastructure.
We do? Okay. W Goots. Do me a favor, Goots. If you're around, if you're local, do me a favor, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. W's. We have to stop the bleeding. The squad rides have been caked this month. There's no hiding it. There's no sugarcoating. 5-8 in January. That's simply not going to cut it. So maybe having Snowman on today will change the vibes. Maybe we go one of our favorite plays from each of us. We start with that. Maybe not our favorite play, but the play we know that is turning green from our card today. So keep that in mind. I'm happy to get the party started here. I'd say my favorite play is that Mississippi State plus 8.5 in college basketball. Fading buckyball. Are there any qualms?
No qualms.
With the Bulldogs. Let me check and see what they're sitting at on the books. Making sure they're plus 8.5 still. Could have given the Hokies. Maybe we keep that back pocket. Plus 8.5 for Mississippi State. I think that's where we start. That's our base. Snowman, what's your favorite play today, or the play that you think is hitting?
I think it's got to be San Diego State.
Okay.
Plus 1.5.
Love that. I was hoping you were going to say that.
I'm in on that.
San Diego State plus 1.5. Let me check the Carfax on that. Make sure the line is still chilling. And I just can't get over that Guath is out and they open up a favorite in this game. Back Coach Dutch. Back the Aztecs. Consistent, reliable. Fade the Lopes, who are a little bit overrated so far this season, coming off their big win. I'm in. Jovan, what play from your 3-piece here is turning green?
Dropping nut for the Hawks.
Okay.
They're scoring 120.
Going back to another over.
Team total over, though.
Okay.
Worse than the Rockets playoff game against the Warriors.
Yes, it was. Wow. They were 1 for 22.
Sheesh.
In the first half last game against the Bucks.
Okay.
Still somehow only lost by 2.
Crazy. Let's hope Corey Kispert is splurging tonight.
Yeah, Kispert, Okongwu. If there was like I'm sure there is somewhere on like the actual books, like a total threes hit by the team line, I'd be louder.
Okay. I think we go 3 plays, 3 winners. Keep it simple.
I'm in on that.
Agreed.
Yeah?
Agreed.
Goots, run that shit. 3 plays, 3 winners. You guys got 5 minutes. The poll is up. If you want to vote, the link is in the chat. It'll take you over to X, and you can get your vote locked in. Should not take long. Please, guys, get involved. Don't just sit there. Don't be a me guy, and don't sit this one out because you don't want to click a link or you don't want to click a couple buttons. Come on now. Get involved. The link has been put in both YouTube and Twitch chats. Don't just sit there. Lock in your votes for your favorite plays. You got 4 minutes left. Plenty of time to get your vote in there. Little 3-piece poll. Mississippi State plus 8.5. San Diego State plus 1.5. And the Hawks team total over 119.5. W plays. Love these plays.
Those are 3 winners. So vote for your favorite because they're all coming home.
Yep. 3 plays, 3 winners. Get those votes in. Hurry up. Go, go, go. 3 great options. Couple CBBs, NBA. Plenty of basketball action for tonight. Okay, get those votes in. Do not be a me guy. and sit this one out. Get involved. Okay, if I can shave my head bald, you can lock in a vote in the Squad Ride poll. I think that's pretty fair.
Take a look at it.
We got young burner season. Dude, should I get it waxed up, you think, man? What do you think?
What does that even mean, really?
I feel like that's only if you're committing to shaving it.
I think
in
it
the next couple
stops
weeks.
the hair from growing and it makes your head shiny as heck.
I mean, yeah. Do you not want your hair to grow?
No, I kind of do want it to grow back.
Okay, then no. No on the wax.
You have to make this decision of what you're doing.
Bro, I'm not shaving it again. I'm letting it grow out. I'm not restarting again. I can't.
Like after Valentine's Day, though.
I'm gonna hope that I have some peach fuzz by then.
That's
telling
worse.
you, like, that's gonna look like Nuck, Krabs.
Yeah, probably.
Like I feel like you're gonna be in triple the doghouse if it looks like shit come Valentine's Day.
Well,
than if you're straight bald.
I guess we'll find out a little bit closer to that time.
Yeah, you gotta
We'll
keep
see.
an eye. I don't know how fast it'll. I mean, you probably know.
Probably not that
obviously, but
fast,
We'll see.
to be honest. Maybe if I just push it out a little bit, I'll get some hair. Nope. Nothing.
Nah.
I think I saw a little bit grow
Brutal.
actually.
Yeah,
Brutal.
there are a couple.
W
peach fuzz
Subby
bumps.
from Young Burner Season. We appreciate you, Beast. W Sub, 7 months. Talk to me when we get to 12.
Steak in the chat says he can help you with some bald guy tips.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
dude,
go.
steak. You think in 3 weeks I'll have any peach fuzz, or am I chalked? Because if my girl comes down here for Valentine's Day and I don't have hair on my head, I'm chalked. I'm toast. Jovan made a good point as well, where I might be better off shaving it again for V-Day and starting over then, so I don't have peach fuzz.
Rab
Peach
might
fuzz.
have some pills he can find you.
What about
Yeah,
like
some
what
hair
about like a
curls.
toupee for Val?
Ooh, I could wear a wig.
Dude,
I could wear a wig.
Get you a lace front.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Okay. All right. You will have some fuzz, but it gets worse before it gets better.
See,
Bro.
my point.
Bro.
I can't imagine if she's already pissed about the bald head, how much more she's going to be pissed if you have just like not even enough to get a fade come Valentine's Day.
I am trying to take a trip to Turkey, not going to lie, Brock.
You go to
That's in the
Turkey.
cards. I don't think now's the time, though. I think they might need more hair for that. They take out like spots where you have hair and they like plug it in where you don't have hair. It's crazy.
Mm.
I am trying to make a Turkey run. Yeah. That's more 2027 type. I don't know if that's a this year thing.
It's after Judge Fade hits and the goat well hits.
Yeah. Once I hit a goat well that involves Judge, people forget that Judge cost me thousands of dollars. 20K, 30K, I forget what it was.
Thousands.
Oh,
Right after Patrick
Oh.
Corbin cost you
yep. He cost me 13K. Judge, I think it was closer to 20. Nice. Great. It takes 4 months to grow 2 inches of hair. Chaco.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry. That sounds wrong.
Chaco.
My hair definitely grows a lot faster. than
My hair
that.
grows way faster.
All right. Let's hope. God. All right, get those squad ride votes in. You guys got a couple seconds left. Get those votes in. Get them in, get them in, get them in, get them in. Appreciate you guys joining today. Excuse me with the voice crack. Holy smokes. We will preview the NFL, the 2 games this weekend, probably on Friday. Probably won't do an NFL preview with all the plays, but we will talk about both games in depth on Friday. So if you're not able to make it tomorrow, we'll have plenty of football talk going on Friday. And enjoy the football season while you guys have it, because we don't have much longer. Sad.
I was
Sad.
made a tweet last night because somebody was like, it felt just like yesterday. They were watching the UNC opening drive. I was like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, dude. That feels like weeks ago. I was in urine for
Yeah, we were
about
there.
2 minutes in that stadium before we dropped 40 straight.
That was one of the craziest atmospheres for a game.
Dude, that
UNC
was sick.
scores first. They were going nuts. down
That
there in
stadium
Chapel Hill.
was unlike
And
a
then
lot
it
of
all
things
just-
I've seen.
It
It
was
all
the, it
just
was
fell
the
apart.
peak of Bill Belichick's UNC career.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of
That one
sad.
drive.
Really sad.
Kind of sad.
That whole like campus
Yeah.
too. It was like it was buzzed up because
Oh yeah.
they've never done it before. It's only been
They
basketball.
were tailgating on the entire campus.
Yeah,
crazy.
tailgating on the whole campus. I've never seen fatter lines to get in the stadium
Yeah.
because they were not prepared for it. There was like 2 entrances.
Yep.
It was nuts.
Yeah,
Go
Big
squad
Cheesy. I'd
ride.
tail that too. Good squad ride.
San Diego plus
Wow,
1.5.
let's
go.
We're riding with
Snowman.
Let's do
Snowman.
this. Here we go.
Come
Riding
on,
with the
Snowman.
snowman. Come on.
Yes.
Let's go, chats. W vibes. This could be what we need to stop the bleeding. Need to get back in the win column. Don't want, need
Must need.
to get back in the win column tonight. Could be the perfect opportunity here with the Aztecs. Plus 1.5 on the road against the Lopes. So in.
Lopes.
Love this
Fuck.
play. Great sell job. Great play. Squad ride, San Diego State. plus 1.5. Chat, get involved. Get involved. Not San Diego State. Okay.
Yeah. I think that line also might be plus 1.5.
Yep.
Or close.
Yep. Rav, we'll be talking. I might need to get involved with some of those hair pills, man. That could be the difference. Okay. Awesome. Did you guys hear Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day next year? Yeah, my girlfriend already sent me that, so that's cake.
Nah.
I saw that.
That's
as well.
cake.
Someone needs speed.
We might need to do some sort of inclusive
Shot in GTA.
Super Bowl party here next year or something. Maybe we invite the Wags.
You can do Valentine's Day the next day. You don't have to do it that day.
Well, you could. You could also celebrate Christmas tomorrow, but who
I mean,
the fuck
yeah.
would do that? So
It's entirely disrespectful to Saint Valentine himself.
yeah, the whole point about Valentine's Day is paying extra and waiting longer for your dinner and having a shittier experience to show that you love the person you're with on the day.
In the bowl, man. Imagine the commies are.
Bruh.
Imagine what you would do.
If the commies are in the bowl, then I'm buying 2 tickets and I'm taking my girlfriend to the fucking bowl.
Yeah,
Where
I
is the
guess.
Super Bowl next year?
Vegas?
Great question.
No?
Is it
The,
Vegas?
the Natty's in
No,
Vegas
it
next
was
year. I
already
know
Vegas.
that.
Great question.
Atlanta? Is it Atlanta next year?
It's in
SoFi.
SoFi.
LA.
SoFi?
All right.
Dude,
That's
what a-
good. I'm sure that'll be cheap.
It's some nice Valentine's Day date night.
Book
Date
your-
spot.
Book your Valentine's Day dinners now, folks, because if you wait too long, you will get in trouble and you will not be able to find a resi. I've made that mistake before. I was sharp with this year. I mean,
Dude, money glitch.
not with this,
Money
but-
glitch for next year. Valentine's Day brunch.
ooh,
That is
That
the
is sharp.
play. That's
yeah,
a sharp
that could
play.
be the move.
Sharp.
Are there some good brunch spots?
What
around
about the
here?
contrarian
Further in
post
Dallas, yeah.
Super Bowl date night? After the game's over, that's when you go to.
Yeah, the game's probably not going to end until
Yeah, see, the problem is timing
8 or
that up.
9
You
Central,
got-
but
You just never know because you got the halftime show. Maybe
don't hate
it's
that.
a longer game.
it's
just-
definitely a longer, it's a longer game. They milk that shit.
Yeah, I feel like
Commercial-
that would be tougher to time up. I think you go to brunch. Chicks love that.
Yeah.
11 a.m. You suit up, go to the nicest place possible. and
Yeah.
you don't even worry about what happens at 5 o'clock or whatever time the game starts.
Yep. All right.
Make your girl breakfast in bed, snack before.
Yeah, dude. I mean, take her out, go take a walk in the morning, grab coffee, dress up for brunch.
Mm.
Even do some shit in between for the
Brunch
game.
could be the sharp play. Skywalker agrees.
Yeah, I think brunch is sharp as ma.
Yeah. All right. W stream today, Snowman. We appreciate you coming on, my dude. Appreciate you hanging out. I wish we had something cooler going on for you down here, but
Thanks for having me on.
yeah, thanks for coming down, visiting the squad, joining BTL in person in the office. Hope you enjoyed Pluckers last night, and I hope we cash a squad ride tonight on the Aztecs. Plus 1.5. Okay, guys, stick around for the Yap. It starts up right now on the same channel. Don't go anywhere, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll be.
We'll be.
Peace. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Of course, thanks for having me on.
Oi.
Good.
Dubs.